What is going on, everyone? This is the Brandalorian, and we are doing another action figure review slash unboxing with two more of the X-Men 97 Marvel Legends, Magneto and Nightcrawler. I've already done some reviews on the Executioner and the Wolverine, as well as a cable that very much goes with the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 line. So today we're going to look at two more, and we're going to compare and contrast with some of those other ones that I just mentioned. Card art, very much in that retro style, thicker card, as we've been seeing with the Marvel Legends, with the other X-Men 97 as well. Let's look at the back. And without further ado, let's crack these open, starting with Magneto. Okay, here is Magneto out of the box, and very much a different look for Magneto rather than what we're used to. Very much a scaled, I want to say scaled down, but armored down, fabric only Magneto. This was his look in the new animated series. A lot of people didn't care for this look, but personally, I actually kind of dug it. We've got a nice close-up shot of the head sculpt there. Came out really nice. The hair looks good. Yeah, a lot of people weren't crazy about the look, this specific look, but they were happy with how the character was executed, and I have to agree with that. I was a big fan of Magneto in this show. Sometimes you loved him, sometimes you hated him, so always a layered character slash villain is Magneto. The outfit itself, not the best, if I'm being honest. There's just not much to it. It's just got some tights with a giant M and a cape. So not too much sculpted work or detail. We've seen a lot more and better from them in the past. As far as accessories goes, he comes with the two fisted hands and then two magnetizing hands, and then a second grimacing head sculpt. One thing I've noticed with Marvel Legends lately is a lot of them come with two separate head sculpts, which I'm always a big fan of. I like my options. One thing you'll learn about me in my reviews, if there's multiple ways to display a character, especially with emotions and or outfit changes, I'm all for it. I'm gonna be a big proponent of that. Articulation, pretty much the standard that we get these days with all Marvel Legends. Not too much to report on that front. Yeah, just a different look for Magneto. I have seen some other reviews where you can take both of these head sculpts and prop them on the classic armored Magneto that was in the first wave, which I do not have, but I do know that it can be done. So if you can dream it, you can do it. And in just a second, we'll pop that other head sculpt on. And there he is with his grimacing head sculpt. Definitely a good head sculpt, not gonna lie. But I'm always gonna lean more towards the stoic, stern looks for action figures. I feel like there's a little bit more flexibility that way. So yeah, not a bad Magneto figure. And now we have Nightcrawler, the incredible Nightcrawler, out of the packaging, and definitely a big fan of this one, just straight out of the packaging. This was basically a reissue of a previous Nightcrawler Marvel Legend. However, we have different head sculpt, but I did not ever get to manage to get my hands on to that older one. So now I'm happy to be able to get it now via the X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. big fan of how this figure came out. The head sculpt looks pretty damn good, if you ask me. He's got his big tufts of hair flowing around. I like the dark paint. It's almost like a shadow effect that the animated series calls for. And also, there's a nice wash, dark wash of paint in the hair that really makes it pop. Yeah, the face sculpt and the hair sculpt is dynamite. The costume is executed really well. He's got his tail. It swivels around like this. Yeah, I'm totally digging this Marvel Legend. Could have done more with him in the actual show. Could have used some more Nightcrawler. Got his standard Nightcrawler hands. They came out really nice. Again, typical Marvel Legends. Great articulation. Especially for a character like this, / Spider-Man, those types of characters, it's very important to have the articulation for them. And they did not disappoint with this Nightcrawler. For accessories, he's got, like the Magneto that we just took a look at, he's got a bit of like a grimacing face, very similar to the one that's already on the body. But as we know, I prefer the stoic, stern look. And then he also comes with 2 fisted hands. But for Nightcrawler, I think it works better with the open hands, with the 3 fingers. Toes down here. Yeah, always a welcome addition to get a good Nightcrawler into the lineup. Definitely loving this guy. All right, now we're gonna grab some of our other X-Men characters and we're gonna do a little bit of a comparison. Okay, here's a look with Magneto and Nightcrawler with some of the previous X-Men that I've recently reviewed, as well as the classic Toad, which I think pairs really well together. I think the Cable and the Toad are not part of the X-Men 97 Marvel Legends line, but they pair perfectly in my opinion. The Cable, I mean, that Toad and the Nightcrawler, you can do some fun poses with them, I believe. But the Magneto, the Wolverine, the Executioner, Cable, they all look really nice together. So I would combine if you're looking for a Toad and or a Cable to go with your X-Men 97 Marvel Legends. Okay, final thoughts are, I think these are 2 great additions to your Marvel Legends line, especially X-Men 97. Very much going to recommend the Nightcrawler without question. I think that's an awesome figure. Feels great in the hands. I think that the paint, the detail came out great. And I think the Magneto is also a solid addition. If you're going to pass on one, I would pass on that one. I think the best thing about that figure are the head sculpts. Might be worth it just to grab the head sculpts to be able to put on the actual armored Magneto. But I think that will do it for these 2 figures. If you guys have any questions, comments, if there are any other characters that you want to see me review next, let me know in the comments section. Please like, subscribe if you feel free, if you're feeling up to it, and we will catch you on the next review.